Okay, I want to tell you an incredible story. Leib was a young boy, and he studied in a small yeshiva in Russia. And it came time for vacation. He was going to take a long train back to his family in Poland. The problem was that he took the train on Thursday morning, and there were more and more delays. And at a certain point, he realized that the train was going to land on Shabbat, and there was no way that he would be able to go on Shabbat. It was against the law. So he asked the train director where would the next stop be, and he said in Radin, a certain city in Poland. And when Leib heard this, he was ecstatic because he had a great grand uncle named the Chafetz Chaim, who was also one of the Gdolei Hador, the greatest men of the generation. And he happened to live in Radin, and he knew that he could just knock at his family member's door, and for sure he would take him in for Shabbos. So that's what he did. He got off the train and found his way, asked around, to the great righteous man known as the Chafetz Chaim. Now, it was about 4 p.m. when he knocks on the door, and the Chafetz Chaim's wife is there to greet him. He tells him the story. And she said, "Wonderful, stay for Shabbos. Just, my husband already went to the synagogue to learn with the guys before prayers." He said, "Great. Why don't you make yourself comfortable? You could take a little nap. Still a few hours before Shabbat." So that's what he did. And he went to sleep, and he was exhausted because he didn't sleep a wink on that uncomfortable train. And he wakes up, and he sees, it's already nightfall, and he must have missed the prayers. So the woman in the house says, "Don't worry about it. Go do the prayers, the Kabbalat Shabbat prayers. And when you're done, we'll do Kiddush." And that's what they did. This 14-year-old boy and the Chafetz Chaim and his wife had a sweet, short meal, caught up on life, talked a bit of Torah, and soon afterwards he went to bed. But, he had a hard time falling asleep because he had just slept so many hours. He went up, tried to, take a cup of milk or a cup of water, and he saw that there's a little clock. And this clock, it said it's 4 a.m. And he didn't understand because, the meal wasn't that long. So he was confused. He went back to bed, and the next morning, at the next meal, he said, "I just have one question." And he told them his confusion. It was 4 a.m. How could it have been so late? And the Chafetz Chaim's wife explained, "Yeah, it really was that late. You see, you slept a long time. And I wanted to wake you up at, 8 o'clock, and we were about to start the meal, but my husband, the Chafetz Chaim, said, no, it wouldn't be right. You needed your sleep so badly. So my husband said that I should just do Kiddush with my son, and he would sit up and learn." And that's what happened. I did Kiddush, and, we all went to bed, and the Chafetz Chaim continued to learn until 4 a.m, until 3 a.m, when you finally woke up. And we didn't want to embarrass you, so we didn't tell. But that's what happened. It's a crazy story. A crazy story for me for 2 reasons. One, the amazing sensitivity of the Chafetz Chaim, willing to fast 7 hours on Shabbos just for the sake of this young boy who he never met before. And secondly, the fact that no one would have ever known this story. The Chafetz Chaim would have totally kept it a secret to him and his wife the rest of their lives, if not for the fact that this boy happened to have asked. That was the humility of the Chafetz Chaim. That's the sensitivity that being connected to Torah can do for a person. Hashem should bless us to be a little bit more thoughtful in giving during this time, in this time of the 9 days when we're not just supposed to be mourning, we're supposed to be thinking, how can I be more thoughtful? How can I generate more ahavat chinam, more love in my life? Have a great day.